Hello everybody and welcome back to Getting Wrecked and Factorio. So in the last episode we set up our rocket silo down there in Houston, and I also set up 2 train stations for a rocket factory and for a satellite factory. So today we need to set up what we need in order to actually make these things, and well, make them in a decent enough ratio. He's in here. A solid place. Don't have to watch that blinking all the time. So the first thing we need to do is go and get back to our base. Actually, yeah. Kind of driving on the wrong side of the track. So get back to the base, get some more blue belts. My plan. To go back with the train, I don't know. I don't know if I trust my driving skills here. There's one up here as well. Ooh, whew. Oh, the new brakes. Excellent. Excellent choice. Not quite good enough though. I'm pretty sure we have some. Might be empty. So let's see. More of these. Go away some tree trunks. Anything else? Can remove. Oh, did that just clear the blueprint? Aha! Shift right click clears the blueprint. Good to know. But how do I delete it then? Ah well. Have some empty blueprints. Now we will need a lot of stuff to be transported up to. Good. Really bad. Bring me my horse. Get in there, get some solid fuel in. Yep. Cure this. You're expanding a little bit too close. Bring me my tank. Oh, solid fuel. Might be a little bit faster this time around then. Not that much faster though. Deal with these yokers once and for all. There we go. So, do I have a belt? I have a belt, I have factories. I don't really need a whole lot else. How fast is this guy loading? Decently fast, but not... It's a bit unbalanced, the loading. It loads much faster in the front than in the back. You get out of the way, please. There we go. Okay. makes quite a difference if you don't have all those wagons. I'm joining him on his block here. Guess we have the stations down here, so I could have used automatic. We go up here, and then we have where we're supposed to build stuff. So this is where we will build our rocket part, and I think we will go crazy with the number of assembly machines. I'm not sure if I really like this forest though, but alright, we can go up here. So we need to make rocket fuel, which is easy enough. Let's make some space, low density structures. Maybe I actually... yeah, that's fine. And rocket control units, which require processing units. I need to decide if I want to make the processing units on spot or not. Right. And that will make 10 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 10. These and 10 of these, because all of these takes the same amount of time to build. 30, so. I would need to have one blue processing unit per 3 seconds. I would need to have at least 3 factories for processing units. Right. So we will use 4. Wonder how the robots can be so fast at destroying these things. Means we need sulfuric acid, right? And we need green circuits and red circuits. And those are not required for anyone else. Okay? Fair enough. Now if we use the same train from the circuit factory here, we will have green circuits in the front. Right. Well, fine. Green circuits. And we bring red circuits here, I guess. Let's something like that instead. Bring him over here. Come on. There we go. That way we can also bring the red ones on the other side of the belt. Make it like that. So there we go. We will bring in the sulfuric acid on the other side. And it's not like they build these very fast, so we can use long-handed inserters. Bring them out on this belt. A bit concerned about the number of belts I bought. Ah well. There we go. These guys need plastic, steel and copper, and these need solid fuel. Right. Let's have this guy bring out the solid fuel. And bring it up here. Whoom. And bring it down here. Whoop. Nice. And then we need to have copper. We need to have iron. Is that true? Plastic and steel. Okay. Plastic. These guys need to go to the next one. Do I want to join the same here? I wonder which side I will put these things on. Let's pretend I put it on the south side. I guess I could put in anything here. Yeah, that works. That works. So we got copper, steel and plastic. They require quite a lot, so let's not use long-handed inserters here. Well, we can use long-handed for export, but not for import. And then we have speed modules for these guys. We build that on spot as well? Yes, so might as well. These guys require quite a lot of green ones. The problem is I'm only emptying with one filter inserter here. I guess we could bring this guy could use green circuits as well, and this guy could make red circuits, and we could bring these guys, do some kind of speed module factory. Maybe. And so how many do we need? How long does it take to make one speed module? 15 seconds. We need 5. Kind of. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right. Bring them out here. Go. No more belts. No red belts. Red belts for exporting. Makes sense. And blue belts for bringing stuff in. Aha! I am so smart. Do I have enough red ones though? I don't think so. I think these are the only ones I have. Yep. Anyways, you should build speed modules. Oh, what's now? Alright. Breaking search. Let me just tell these guys to start expanding up here. Kind of hard to see where, how long. We like make it so it's the screen kind of. That. Kind of, maybe. Let's see. Hopefully they will sort that out, my robots. Anything else to say about this? Not really. Let's at least put down these guys. That you will put some solid fuel in here. Build pretty slowly, but they also require quite a lot of materials. I don't know if this will be a large enough station. I only have one drop point for each, well, one inserter for each material. I could load on the other side as well, I guess. I kind of regret that I only brought 50 of these. Do some more of those. And you will get sulfuric acid somewhere over here. We will need to bring that in on one station as well, so I guess we will put in some kind of fluid station here. And like that. You want to have that as a station or this as a station? We could use this. Houston factory unload acid. Let's go back to our circuit factory. No, over here. We have lube and then we have acid. So acid should be over here. You know. I have a tank. Which tank? I do not see any. Hope that works. Good. Let's put power. Substation power. Let's place 3 of these. There we go, we got power. We got some more of these yokers, so Bring stuff in here. Here, and then we are kind of out of them. Let's go and see what we can do. We will go to Central Park. And we will bring red armed inserters. I don't think I have production of those, but red armed inserters, I need more belts, so we could just increase this even further, I guess. Let's increase this to 100 at least. Yeah, fine, 200. Guys, bring me anything. They come. I should make some storage chests here because I always end up really close to this section when I enter the base. And I should maybe use some of these things while I wait to produce long-headed inserters. Train tracks, looks fine. Throw away some random stuff. Aha! Nice. Let's go and grab some laser turrets. And with some, I mean all. Looking good with the belts, looking good with the inserters. Couple more red ones. They should be really basic with what they need, so let's just grab some materials. Tell this guy to go to Houston. Factory load. So I don't think this is going to be enough for this production when we bring the circuit train, maybe. There we go. See what we can do. Put down these guys first, and then we will put in power. Power compels me. And there we go. And there we go again. Thing to think about? Not really. What we need to do is load the train with the stuff. Red belts, because I got this stupid idea that I should export on red belts. Which doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but not like we're going to export that much. So. So interesting that I built this factory northward when I actually made these, because I thought I would make it go south, but then I didn't because of this forest. Let's give these guys some space if I want to unload more on this side. like I said before, it would make more sense if I build stuff in my base instead. But what if I will run out of red belts? I will. Alright. Whee! Can I make it all the way down here? Nope, not really, but almost. No, I really bother with this, but cool. Right, so everything should be set up for this. Only using 3 of these though. If I don't want to export my I mean, I could build more processing units here and export them, because I will need them for my satellite as well. 100 blue processing units. It's kind of interesting. I mean, I have so many in my base, so it's so stupid that I'm doing this. Like, I think I have like 2000 in my base or something, so I could just brought them in my pocket. There we go. We need to bring the steel train, the plastic train, which we don't have, circuit train. Well, the circuit train we could at least add here. Houston factory, rocket factory drop. Inventory empty. Or time passed 30 seconds, that's fine. Let's see if this works. And on this thing. Yeah. Oh no. Well, kind of. Then we want a steel train. Or do you want a separate steel train for this? Houston factory drop. Inventory empty or time passed that. Seems like yeah, I need to upgrade these belts so all the smelters are active. Here comes this guy. steel. Fine, then we need to have solid fuel train and the plastic train. Well, before we end this episode, let's see if we can set up something for our production of a satellite. So, in order to make this satellite, we need low density structures, 100 solar panels, 100 accumulators, 5 radars, 100 processing units, and 50 rocket fuel. So, since we need one satellite, but we will need to have 100 rocket parts, I think we need to have 1/10th of the capacity of the rocket production, so we'll just go with one of each here when it comes to rocket fuel and low density structure. And we need processing units and radar stations. Radar stations are super quick to build, so that's like whatever. And they only need 5, so accumulators and solar panel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think it's one more we need. Oh, it's the processing units. Okay, there we go. So, we need to bring in a lot of stuff. Well, first things first, we need to bring in these green circuits, we need to bring in red circuits to make these guys. We need to bring in iron, I think. We need to bring in copper in order to make batteries for this guy. And then he will need iron plates as well. Steel, green circuits and copper plate. Well, bring in some steel. Let's bring in plastic. Need else? Battery, plastic, solid fuel. Kind of important that I bring everything of this in on the first train car, since that's the one that's every train will be having one car at least. Only one with 2 cars so far is the red circuits. And let's tell you that you can go on this side as well if you want to. That. Cool. Maybe we want to space these guys out. But like the other side, we can bring in some acid. And we will bring in these guys. Something like that. Cool. And then iron is needed for this guy. We also need to have a chemical plant. We should place up sulfuric acid. There we go. Battery. So you need to have iron and copper. you bring batteries somewhere. We are out of red belts, but this guy also wants to have iron though. So we will need to... I haven't any blue splitters there, I haven't. Nice. Alright. So we got batteries, we got iron. We can make this happen. And I think this guy needs iron as well. And green circuits. Well, should be possible. So we will make not that. I feel like I'm being so stupid with the setup. This guy is ready, this guy is kind of ready. Have some substations. Let's bring some power. I'm getting a bit tired of that flickering light. No one has power. Oh, did I miss one? Right, that's something. Out of range. Okay. So we can bring the iron into this machine and make these things. Bring them to this guy, so we can produce satellites with radar and something else. Yeah, accumulators. But we need to bring some green circuits here as well. I also need to bring the red ones up here. Bring it on the outside if I want to unload on this side as well. There we go. Now, do I want to get green circuits to this guy as well? Do I have any more filter inserters? It's going to be on the far side there. iron up here, and iron up here. Too big attack. Right. So we will bring sulfuric acid here, and sulfuric acid over there. And there we go. We will need one of these setups again. Low signals. And the station. That name. Satellite acid drop, I think I called it. Acid drop. And we will have on these. And bring the power, and we will storage tank and bring down the trees. Expanded in here. Not a very good sign. Do something about that someday. We got some sulfuric acid, hopefully. Sooner or later. Oh. Here. Yeah. So we will bring in iron from that side, copper from this side. You want to unload this belt on here. Okay, how about the solar panels? They also need green circuits. Green circuits every freaking where. Well, actually, hopefully this is enough room. This guy needs steel. And I will need some steel as well. There we go. Put steel in this, put steel in that. We need copper as well. How much copper? Not too bad. We could go long arm here. I need a lot of green circuits. Might even want to have its own green circuit feed here. Why does it feel like I'm doing so stupid setup here? Bring the green circuits all the way around here to this side. And there we go. machine circuits. You can export on this belt. And there we go. These guys need steel and copper. Well, then these guys could have used the same belt. Steel and copper. I guess. Hopefully. We bring steel and copper up here. But this guy also wants to have plastic. It's just a steel belt. Okay. Okay, I can dig, I can dig. Then we just need a plastic from somewhere. Oop. This is one ugly build. One, two, three, four, five things. Did I miss something? Oh, we had the rocket fuel. That's easy enough, because that's just solid fuel. There we go. And then bring this bad boy over here. And I will actually put this in a chest, I think. Because I don't want to produce too many. Actually, we only need one to win the game, kind of. But we could use more if we want to make infinity science. So if you research, these guys need space science packs, and that's something you get from launching more and more rockets. And this goes up to infinity, so you can make the workers' robots super fast. Which is kind of dope. So, there we go. So what I want to do before I forget is I don't want this belt to be full with let's say full with satellites. We bring this all the way around. This should only be enabled if the number of satellites equal to 0. That way, when we have satellite in this guy, let's connect this here. If we have one satellite here, guy will be turned off. So We might get a couple of satellites here though. But that's fine. Yes, that's fine. I guess we could also make the belt stop if we have a satellite in this. Ah well. That should work. Hopefully. All we need to do now is to set up some trains to make this happen. I mean, the satellite you could just handcraft, to be fair. I mean, I have all of this, but rocket fuel and low density structures ready right now, so give us some vision here so we can keep track of what's happening even on a distant. So there we go. There are a couple of things we need to do. Still, I need to set up the acid train to bring acid up here, and I will need to set up a plastic train, and I will need to set up a solid fuel train. I also need to deal with that group and maybe set up some defenses here. Look at those guys already spreading in here. That's pretty bad, because if they start charging up here, I can lose a lot of resources. So I should at least put down some defenses. Might not be small, but at least something. I can buy myself some time. I will have to make a real wall down there sooner or later, so. In the forest. And maybe down at Houston as well. One in each corner here. Good. There we go, some defenses. I don't want to build robots out here, because then they will start moving all over the place and run out of battery. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. In the next one we will set up the trains and hopefully start the production of the rocket. So thank you guys for watching, and I see you again next time. Goodbye.